Five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Good morning, guys! Yes, you who live for weekend by this beautiful Saturday, or you who are going to your office, or then to you who is loyal to us every Saturday from AM to midday. You are on Saturday Light Radio, the radio which illuminates your weekend, with your favorite starlet Majvina and myself, your best presenter and other organizer, Yoni.
Hi guys, it is Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, 10 degrees, the sun is shining and I'm very happy to start the weekend with music in a jiffy. Now, let's introduce the program of this morning. First of all, we are going to meet a surprise guest.
Yeah, everybody knows him. He's from Manchester, and I'm really excited to see him today.
Then, we will talk about the progress of science with another guest coming from the famous museum in Manchester.
And finally, our favorite journalist Alicia will come to inform us about the news.
Now, let's play a short guitar song and guess from who it is.
I'm sure that everyone knows him. He's the famous guitarist from the mythical rock band Oasis. Yes, Noel Gallagher. Oh my god, I love Oasis. Wow! This awesome band was raised in Burnage in Manchester in 1993. They recently recorded Dig Out Your Soul, and Noel will come in a few minutes to talk about his career.
And of course, we have a lot of questions for him.
Hi Noel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How it's going, man?
I'm fine, you?
Not too bad, thank you. I would like to ask you some questions. First, according to the current rumors, does the mythical members of the Oasis band going to get back together?
Oh yes, maybe. We seem to be ready again to work together. So it sounds possible so far.
Ah, that's great. So you are going to make a new album?
No, I was kidding, man.
Fuck, it's not
Let me explain you. All genuine Oasis fan would be against it. People who boast from the wall, who consider themselves to be Oasis fan, would think it would be a great night out. But journalists have to ask the question, because they might get a bite. I'm used to it by now, and I don't care. I don't care what the internet says. 99% of the people on the internet are stupid anyway.
Okay. Speaking about collaboration now, what do you think about Paul McCartney and Kanye West collaborating?
Oh, I haven't heard it. I'm not interested.
You're not?
Why would I be interested? Without hearing it, I can already hear it.
What do you think it sounds like?
I don't know. Is Paul McCartney singing on it?
No, he doesn't. I'm actually not really sure how deeply involved Paul was.
Okay. Noel, how do you write lyrics?
Quite frankly, I don't give a shit what they're about. Obviously they have to be good. To me the melody is infinitely more important than the words. The words? Who cares about the words?
Alright. So let's finish with two important questions. First, Noel, how did you get there to accomplish what you've done now? I mean the way you followed.
Oh, such a long question. I began learning guitar at the age of 14, and I enjoy it. It was my key to freedom, you know. In fact, I was not really good at school, always dreaming, never focused. Teacher didn't understand it. And sometimes even my friend. I was a fucking stranger to them. I got a lot of problems, you see, but I kept playing guitar, kept doing what I love. And it was time to ask myself if following my passion could destroy me. And the time it took to answer it, I was already working for local Manchester band Spiral Carpet in 1998. Then everything was going too fast. My brother invited me to join the group, and in 1994 with our first album Definitely Maybe, marked the beginning of our band rise to fame.
Hey Noel, according to what you're saying, it seems that it was easy for you. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because I do have to say that sometimes it was really hard. People think, oh, Noel Gallagher has a wonderful life. Hey man, I got problems like everyone. But I learned from my mistake and I kept moving forward. And now, here I am. You know, I can tell you a thing that I learned. When you have fun, you purpose in a life. Problems, difficulties, sadness, all these fucking negative things will just slow you down. But if you always get up, it will never stop you.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone should take it into consideration. So, we can say that you are born to be a musician, Noel.
Yeah, she's right. The last question, Noel, is do you have some advices to inspire some creative people?
Oh, if I have any advice, and it is not real advice, it is that the success part of it shouldn't be the goal. The goal is just being good. Don't worry about being successful. Not everybody can be successful. And 17% of the people who are successful are fucking idiots anyway.
Wow, very interesting. Just thank you, sir, for coming and to be so honest and friendly with us. We are all happy to learn more about you, a talented man from the joyful Manchester City.
Oh, you're welcome, guy. Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you, Noel. See you soon, man. And you know what? Never stop being so cool.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And now, let's take a short break, and then we will meet the other guests.
He was just a boy from Corsica, a math student with a decent Corsica. Then he helped all the big guys storm the Bastille, which made some people think he was the real deal. From Austria and Egypt to Italy, if you wanted something done, he was the man to see. I am the French emperor, he liked to say. The ones who disagreed, well, they didn't get to stay. Outnumbered by his enemies, he found himself banished to a place called Elba, where he basically vanished. He managed to escape because he knew a few things, like, for instance, Red Bull gives you wings.
Welcome back. You are on Saturday Light Radio.
So now we are going to explore the Museum Museum from Manchester with our second guest. Before meet her, hey Yoni.
Yes.
What is interesting in the museum?
You know what? In the Mossy, there is so much things to see and to do. For example, takes you on a journey through Manchester's heritage with sights, sounds, and even smells. You can see how it was like to work in a cotton mine during one of our textile demonstrations. See one of the world's largest collection of work in steam, mines, engines, or even venture into a Victorian sewer.
And we all have this chance and opportunity to discover Manchester's interesting history by visiting this museum for free.
Yeah, really, you don't have to pay the entry, so let's take this chance.
But today, you can just stay at home, on your bed, in your kitchen or in your car, because Miss Trivella, who's working at the museum, is here to talk about the textile progress.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We hope that you are fine and ready to answer to our little questions, because we can't wait anymore.
Of course. So, why don't you start by telling us the past history of the cotton, Miss Thurella?
In 1769, the industrialist Richard Arkwright patented a machine that would take cotton spinning out of the home and into the factory. His water frame was the first textile machine to use water power rather than muscle power. This marked the start of the factory system. The number of mills in Manchester peaked at 108 in 1853, and as numbers began to decline, other towns in the region saw a booming trade. Britain's cotton industry reached its peak in 1912, when 8 billion yards of clothes were being produced. But the outbreak of the First World War spelled disasters for the industry in Manchester and the surrounding towns. After a visit from the Indian nationalist Mahatma Gandhi, who travelled to Lancashire to see what conditions were like in the mills, workers from the Indian subcontinent began arriving to seek work in the regions, but it was short. The country that had given birth to the textile industry had become a net importer of cotton.
But I don't understand why Manchester was the ideal city to build those textile factories.
Manchester and the surrounding towns proved to be ideal locations for production because there was a constant power supply in the fast-flowing rivers that stemmed from the Pennines. The damp air also meant that the threads of cotton were less likely to snap.
Hey guys, did you ever ask yourself how your cotton clothes were made?
Actually, I did. So, Miss, can you please tell us about the process?
Textile manufacturing is a major industry. It's based on the conversion of three types of fiber into yarn, then fabric, then textiles. These are then fabricated into clothes or other artifacts. There are many variable processes available at the spinning and fabric forming stages coupled with the complexities of the finishing and coloration processes to the production of a wide range of products. There remains a large industry that uses hand techniques to achieve the same results. Cotton is the world's most important natural fiber.
I'm sorry, but can you please explain the different stages?
There are 6 stages: cultivating and harvesting, preparatory processes, spinning, weaving or knitting, finishing, and marketing.
Okay, thank you, Miss Florella. We really enjoyed this time with you.
Yeah, it was very interesting, and I'm sure that kids who are listening to us had learned more about science.
You're welcome, I enjoyed it too. Bye!
Bye-bye. Now, let's welcome Alicia, our journalist.
Hi, Alisa Keys.
Hi guys, hi everyone. For those who are listening to our radio for the first time, I'm Alicia, and as every week, I'm gonna tell you the weekly news of Manchester. Let's start by Manchester's weather forecast. This weekend is going to be weather sunny, with an average of 14 degrees the morning and 18 degrees the afternoon.
Oh great, we will be able to tan.
Mashvina, don't tan too much. Look to you, you're already darkened.
Haha, don't talk too much. I'm just saying that it wouldn't be a bad idea for you, because Yoni, you're white as snow.
And what's your problem? I love it to be white, you know?
Okay,
I'm like
okay, stop! That's enough playful. I have a chronicle to be ended. So, as to the next week, it is forecast to rain all week,
Oh shit.
but slightly sunny, between 12 and 16 degrees.
I'm not looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, me too. So now let's continue with another news. A man was stabbed multiple times this Friday at 1:15 p.m. on Lower Park Road in Manchester.
Oh my god, they are fearless by making that in broad daylight.
Yeah, they're really unconscious. Besides, they stabbed him many times.
Yes, that's horrible. The victim has been released from hospital and his attacker is still at large and police hunt him, but we don't know what's really happened. So now let's see the top 5 restaurants for dining out this week. In the first place, the Shark Bar, an Indian restaurant.
Mashvina, admit that you know this restaurant.
I must confess that I know a little bit this restaurant, but they cook very well. I advise you to have a look at this restaurant.
Okay.
Oh, I have to finish quickly. So, in the second place, there is the Cosmos Taverna, a Mediterranean restaurant.
Yummy.
In the third place, the Hot World Buffet, an international restaurant with a buffet composed of Chinese, Italian, Mexican, Japanese, and British dishes.
Oh, Alicia, you make me hungry.
After, in the fourth place, the Hay Kitchen, where we can eat a simple steak meal with a choice of side. Finally, in the fifth place, the Giovanni's Deli and Lounge restaurant based on New York Street, where we can find a gourmet burger range. So that's it for the news of this weekend, and see you next week. Bye bye!
Bye, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. And now, guys, let's take a short break and see you after this beautiful song.